मिस्र का कई महत्वपूर्ण आ रही हैं काहिरा से मिस्र के हो रहे हैं। ये सीधी तस्वीरें देख रहे हैं आप, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी को देख पा रहे हैं। वो अब सफल दौरा पूरा करने के बाद, संपन्न करने के बाद अब भारत के लिए रवाना हो रहे हैं। और आप ये विमान देख रहे हैं एयर इंडिया का, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी विमान की ओर जाते हुए। बेहद महत्वपूर्ण ये दौरा प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का, मिस्र का ये दौरा। कई महत्वपूर्ण समझौतों पर हस्ताक्षर हुए इस दौरान। ये देखिए, हाथ जोड़कर अभिवादन स्वीकार करते हुए और किस प्रकार गर्मजोशी से गले मिलकर रवाना होते हुए प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी।
You have it, Prime Minister Modi there, leaving Cairo after his whirlwind foreign tour. Remember, it started with the United States, and then he went to Egypt, and now he is exiting Cairo. He'll be back in India around 12:30 in the morning, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we're getting, those visuals on your screen. Prime Minister Modi signing off his foreign visit from Egypt. I'm joined by my colleague Siddhant on the broadcast. Siddhant, so these visuals on our screen, we've been tracking Prime Minister Modi's entire foreign visit. He wooed the diaspora in the United States and in Egypt. It was a massive cultural outreach from the Prime Minister, also being confirmed with Egypt's highest state honor.
I mean, a very highly successful visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and perhaps this entire tour has come to an end, and now Prime Minister is going to fly back to India. First, United States of America, very historic state visit. Then Egypt. Now, Egypt was one country which was not visited ever by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in last 9 years. And in fact, in the month of January, the President Sisi did pay a visit to India, and at that time, Egypt extended invitation to Prime Minister Modi to visit Egypt. Now, Egypt is one of the important players in the Gulf, and if you remember, when there was an internal conflict going on in Sudan, internal conflict broke out, and 5,000 students, 5,000 Indians were stuck in Sudan. At that point in time, India did take help of Gulf countries, including Egypt, and Egypt perhaps assured all types of help to India at the time of evacuation, and perhaps before the evacuation. In terms of intelligence and all other helps were extended by Egypt. Then Egypt is also a country which is interested in having and perhaps expanding the ambit of bilateral relationship with India. And in fact, the President Sisi had also announced a committee which consists of all his senior ministers and he himself to look into the matter related to India. And in fact, Prime Minister met that particular delegation which deals with India-related affairs this time around. So, the compassion, the effort, and the partnership from both sides could be seen this time around during Prime Minister's state visit to Egypt. He was welcomed at the airport by the Prime Minister of Egypt, and he also met the diaspora in Egypt. And in fact, the business community was very excited to meet Prime Minister. He met some industrialists from Egypt, and in fact, he invited them to invest in India. So one destination which was completely unexplored, or perhaps was not given much attention in the Gulf, because usually when we talk about Gulf, when we talk about UAE, we talk about Saudi Arabia, we have great relationship with Iran, but we have never been so close to Egypt. But this particular visit has broken that one sentiment, or perhaps a particular outlook for Egypt, and we could see more exchanges with regards to trade. And in fact, Egypt is also interested in looking at India's defense products. That is also one thing which India is looking at to maybe sell its defense product to Egypt. So that could also be on the cards. So So very ambitious visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Egypt, and the way it was planned, because America was planned much before, but Egypt came at the last moment, and Prime Minister decided to go to Egypt after completing his state visit to the United States of America. So that again talks about Prime Minister's priority, and in fact India's how much importance India is giving to Egypt and President Sisi. That Prime Minister, after completing his hectic state visit to USA, he did find a time to go to Egypt, and in fact, met delegation, government delegation, and President Sisi, and it's a very fruitful tour of the Prime Minister to Egypt, and now he has concluded, and perhaps he will be taking a flight back to special flight back to India, and the complete tour of Prime Minister has come to an end.
Absolutely, and Siddhant,